Sit down and shut up.
Give it to me, give it to me, give it to me, give me peace.
Why so serious?
You take the blonde and I'll take the one in the tailor.
This is Sparta!
I'll have what she's having.
Now, your mama told me what happened to you yesterday. How the hell you gonna get fired on your day off?
Damn!
Look, she bending over.
Hi, Miss Parker. Hi, boys. Miss Parker just don't know.
Come here.
What's up, Big Perm? Big Worm?
If you ain't got my money, I'm killing you and him. You done dragged me into this?
I'm used to stealing. Get in, get out.
Here come Debo. Give me your stuff.
You want me to ask for my bike back? What bike?
The one I let you use a couple of weeks ago.
That bike.
Damn!
Count on my money.
40, 60, 80, 120, 140.
I don't think you're applying yourself, Smokey.
Lord have mercy.
Just give me 3.5 minutes. Maybe even 4. Hey, who's that?
Oh, no.
Drive by!
What's going on?
I don't know. It sounds like machine guns.
So you gonna loan me the money or not?
I wouldn't feel comfortable lending you $200 without a job.
If I was working, I wouldn't need $200.
Exactly.
Now, Dana told me about that big snake situation.
Big Worm.
Big worm, big hole, big... I don't give a damn!
¿Y qué te monoto? Me decime que me neto más de esto.
I said the hip, the hip.
I'm gonna kill you and Smokey.
You need a job.
You need a wig.
Damn! What you hooking me with that girl for? Talking about she look like Janet Jackson. Control. Got out the car looking more like Freddie Jackson.
Oh, my back, my neck! I'm suing y'all! I want $150,000, but I'll set out of court right now for $20.
Ice Cube, Chris Tucker, Bernie Mac, Johnny Witherspoon, Tiny Zeus Lister, and Mia Long. Friday.
Don't ever come by here. Okay?
I said the hip, the hip, the hip, to the hip, hop. You don't stop the rocker to the bang, bang, boogie. Say up, jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie to beat.
Directed by F. Gary Gray.
Welcome to another installment of the Screen Squad podcast, not directed by F. Gary Gray.
Happy anniversary.
What is this? What episode is this?
Huh? No, it's Friday's 25th anniversary.
Oh, is that what it is? I thought it was, what episode are we on? Is this, are we past 100 yet?
No, not even close.
Oh, okay. I thought. But it's almost been a year since we started this podcast, though. You know that, right?
Is it?
It's almost about a year.
Since I joined.
Since we started this podcast.
Sweet.
Since I started this podcast. I know. On the
I think we still have only 2 followers.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I'm enjoying what we do. If people don't like it, they don't have to listen, and they don't. So it's cool. On the panel today, like always, I'm Vinny.
I'm Ozzy.
And Edgar.
And we're going to be talking about Friday.
Yeah.
The 1995.
This is
I guess it's considered a classic. A lot of people love this movie. It's one of those day in the life movies. You know, it just literally takes, it's just a span of one day.
It's a Friday.
Yeah, just one Friday. Not 2 Fridays, well, one Friday. And spawned multiple sequels and even an animated series.
Is this considered the African American Clerks then? If that's the case?
I guess, probably.
No, okay.
And then F. Gary Gray went on to direct a whole bunch of other movies. I know he directed the other...
Didn't he direct
Straight Outta
something
Compton.
Straight Outta Compton.
all dramatic and shit?
Yeah.
Keep it in the hood the whole time. Crazy. He directed something else that we like. Who directed...
Italian Job.
Yeah, he directed Italian Job. That one was Fate of the Furious. He destroyed Men in Black with Men in Black International.
Oh, he did that?
Yeah.
He done fucked up, son.
And the one movie that apparently we never returned when was rented, Set It Off.
Why do you always... Man.
Because I remember getting phone calls that movie was never returned. And we can never rent any more movies after that.
From where? That place must have closed down. So
Yeah, I'm sure, but I'm not gonna name it.
Video Hut.
Sure.
What
He
is
also
it,
directed A Man Apart.
Fate of the Furious.
Yeah, Law-Abiding Citizen, The Negotiator. Be Cool. That one was good. The sequel to Get Shorty.
I enjoy the shit out of that. I do. You know why? The fucking Rock. The Rock is awesome in that.
Yeah.
I can get a drumstick, put it all up in my mouth, and pull it out, and just
That's
boom.
from the movie.
Oh.
But yeah, no, he's done some good movies. He's done good movies, and he's also done Men in Black International.
Which, with a couple tweaks, would probably be a little bit better.
Yeah, it could have been better. I don't blame him completely for it.
Who do you blame?
Them even making the movie. They shouldn't have even made it.
It's all right. It wasn't that bad.
I don't have a problem with
But
the
he was
movie.
good. He did a good job
I
with the
don't either.
Italian Job.
The Italian Job.
Law-Abiding Citizen.
What kind of
That
job
wasn't
he
bad.
had?
Gerard Butler and Jamie Foxx.
I can never watch the movie straight through. I've tried, but something always bothers me, and I keep going in and out.
And yeah, of course, Be Cool, your favorite. 'Cause
Fuck yeah.
The Rock is good in it. John
Yeah.
Travolta, Uma Thurman.
Christina Milian,
But yeah, we're talking about
Harvey Keitel.
Friday.
Oh, sorry, I'm talking
Friday.
about Friday. Hey, did you?
Chris Tucker, Ice Cuba.
Ice Cube. Chris Tucker.
It's funny if you ever watch commercials or back in the day when there's commercials for any movie that had Ice Cube, they would always call him Ice Cuba.
Ice Cuba?
Ice Cuba.
What?
It was that's what I remember. I was like, no, it's Cube. Ice Cuba.
Ice Cube.
Ice Cube, Chris Tucker, John
Bernie Mac.
Witherspoon, Bernie Mac.
Why would they put Bernie Mac in that bill?
You have Regina King.
Late great.
You have
who have bigger roles than Bernie Mac.
You have Nia Long.
Yep.
You have Megan Good is in it. Apparently, she's one of the kids.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that until I saw the movie. I finished watching the movie, and in the credits they have Megan Good.
Dude, it's the one that gets pushed away by Smokey at the ice cream truck.
All right.
You got what is his name? The guy who plays Big Worm.
He was also in The Replacements.
He was also in Couples Retreat.
Oh, that's right.
He's the funniest thing in Replacements too. God,
he was the funniest
Faison.
thing in Couples Retreat.
Motherfucker.
Faison.
Motherfucker, right?
Faison Love.
Yeah. There you
Faison Love. There you go. You have and it's such a good cast of people from the I mean. It sucks that John Witherspoon isn't around anymore to make another one. It also sucks that they couldn't get the same people for the sequel.
Well, I heard that
Or Bernie Mac.
I heard they wanted to make another
Bernie
one,
Mac,
where,
yeah.
but it took so long, and then when John Witherspoon died, they're like,
Last Friday?
fuck.
Well, yeah. Last
He said
Friday.
he was trying to. For a
No,
while.
last Friday they had apparently what I was reading is that they had the script, but it was very Willie Jones heavy. So it was he was a big part of the movie. And now that he's passed, they have to rewrite the whole movie. Because the movie was a lot more about Mr. Jones.
With Tucker coming back, right?
With Chris Tucker coming back and having Mike Epps. And it was pretty much going to bring everybody back.
Yeah, I heard. What's his name? Cat Williams was
Yeah.
supposed to be in it too.
I mean, Money Mike. He was
Him
one
and
of
his perm?
he was really one of the best parts of Friday After Next. You got
him and Terry Crews kind of
Terry Crews.
rock the shit out.
I'm telling you, like this movie went from it's a comedy, but it's not slapstick comedy versus Friday After Next. It got to the point where it was slapstick comedy. It was a different type of movie versus this one. This one was a little bit more grounded in reality.
Well, each one of the Friday movies has
Very much like
one story that keeps
No,
going.
but very much like Clerks. If you think about it, Clerks 1 was a comedy, but like a drama. Clerks 2 is a slapstick comedy. It has a heart, but it has like real like slapsticky stuff. Like the comedy is comedy. Yeah,
like the thing you
Friday
put on the
was
back of a
inspired.
shirt.
yeah,
Friday was inspired by Clerks.
yeah. So those two movies parallel, like in tone from the first and the second.
And the certain characters you put in there kind of like help set up the humor real nice, like because they get their specialties. You have Bernie Mac coming in the fucking that.
You have
That jibber jabber he does.
that's what the good that's one of the things about Friday, about this movie that is real good, is that even the neighbors, all the neighbors are they're characters in their own, and they come out in the sequel, but in next Friday, but they don't come out in any other movie. But each character is each neighbor has the personality. It's not they're not just a neighbor.
Yeah, well, even the uppity neighbor.
That's what I'm saying.
When he has this little cameo in part 2.
In part 2, and it's
people go, "Oh shit, there
Yeah.
he is!" Like, I got nothing.
oh, that's I thought you were gonna keep going.
I know I made a face, but I was like, no, just I had a seizure. Sorry.
No, but it's like the way this movie is really a time. It's and not even yeah, it is a time capsule because it definitely captured.
You mean pagers?
Yeah, it captured like South Central in the 90s, and it's just a little small street. It's not capturing anything about the whole city. It's just everything that's going on in the small one block neighborhood. That's it.
I kind of giggle when he says, "You know, if things were that rough in this neighborhood, I wouldn't move here." I'm like, "Have you lived there before?"
Yeah, and it's a movie literally about nothing. Just like again,
it's Seinfeld.
Brought it up. No, like it's like Clerks. It's like Craig loses his job, has nothing to do on Friday, so his homie Smokey comes over and it vows to get him high. That's it.
How you gonna lose your job?
And then hijinks ensue.
Yeah, basically, and all because Smokey.
And that's
it's Smokey's fault.
Yeah, and in the sequel, and next Friday, you find out that Smokey did end up going to rehab. Just like at the end of this movie, Smokey lies to Big Worm that he's gonna go to rehab and he's done selling drugs for him. But
I was just bullshitting.
Yeah. So you have Craig is the main character, but I think the bigger character in the movie is Mr. Jones because he has the best monologue in the movie. You know, when, the whole
message.
Yeah, the whole message in the movie, which is funny when you think about it. When you watch Don't Be a Menace to South Central, there's that message.
Yeah.
Right? And that goes back to,
Boys in the Hood.
Was it Boys in the Hood? That goes back to Boys in the Hood. So every movie of that, in that type, that's an urban type movie, you have, it has those messages in it.
Classy.
I grew up in the hood.
What?
Yeah.
We grew up in the hood too, so shut up.
I know, but I think it's funny how you go like with the urban.
No, I said urban movies. Like I'm not gonna. I mean,
the hood.
Yeah, it's like you have Boys in the Hood, you have Friday, you had the Higher Learning, you have all those movies. And they all have messages because that was the reason they're making those movies. It's not a movie to exploit the hood and make it look bad. They're showing the hood, and they're giving you a real message in the movie.
And they were
I think that's why I enjoy Friday because it's real. It's not. It's something that you would do, like hang out and.
Oh, dude, I wish things were like this now in those hoods. Now you can't do that anymore.
No, now it's gentrified. What are you talking about?
Oh, it depends on the area you're talking about.
All the hoods now, like even if you go down towards back in the day where it used to be bad, like in Inglewood, South Central, and all that, you have now that they're building those football stadiums. It's the property value has gone up, and a lot of people are
leaving and going
leaving and getting bought out, and people are buying houses that are now multi-million dollars. Like Mr. Jones's house from the movies now it's probably
it's a good
like,
7
worth at least $4 or $5 million. Based on, at least 3 million, probably like $1 million.
Depends on the area. You might actually be like houses like that in those areas. Yes, it's like 6 or 7.
It's expensive, yeah. And so
not mil.
So now it's one of those the neighborhoods in the movie. The way it's depicted, again, it's a day in the life. It's a guy hanging out with his friend on the porch, and they're just. Majority of the movies are reminiscing about what happened and what they're going to be doing for the day. That's it. It's a simple movie, but it's just so well crafted.
In watching it, I was annoyed like hell by Craig because his dad offers him an opportunity to be a dog, work for animal services. Like, dude, people talk shit. Those people make money.
But you got to realize,
money.
How old is Craig in the movie? Did they say?
In the movie, I think he's in his early 20s. In real life, he was in his 30s.
Yeah, so he doesn't want to be a dog catcher,
Bro,
work
benefits that
no,
money.
But when you're in your 20s, you don't care about that. He wants to.
He could retire now.
He wants to have. He didn't. I guess the way he makes.
Because he was working at that fake UPS.
Yeah, and he why did he get fired? They caught somebody on camera that looked like him, and it wasn't him.
Yeah, they got like the back of his head because what's his name shows up and starts talking about
what's it?
Red.
Yeah.
Yo, man, we clowning you out there.
My grandmama gave me that necklace.
I love it. I love that in the director's cut they show you who is the one that stole the boxes.
Oh, I missed it. I guess I missed that part.
It's right in the beginning.
I missed it.
Credits. They show Ezel He's running down the street with the boxes.
Oh, burn.
Oh wait, the dude that's
The crackhead.
The
Okay.
crackhead. I got some cheeseburgers. I suck your dick.
That's the wrong movie.
No, I know, I know, but that's the same type of character in
Yeah,
general.
yeah.
Like he plays, like it's playing the same thing.
Dude,
But it's funny. Like I'll clean your shit, $20.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, he's like, I'll hold it down.
Hell, they shit.
Uh-huh. Day-Day's not in this one.
Oh, that's right.
Smokey.
Fucking.
Day-Day's in the sequel. In the sequel.
She sucked my dick from the back. I ain't never had that before.
But yeah, no, it's again, it's such a simple story, but it's well crafted. Craig he gets fired on a Friday, and all Smokey's gonna do is trying to get him high. That's it. Smokey has to sell his drugs, but he's gonna try to get Craig high in it.
He ended up extending,
and he gets his money taken away from Debo, which is played by Tiny Zeus Lister, who's not tiny, who was in No Holds Barred against Hulk Hogan.
Horrible fucking movie.
Horrible movie, but he fought Hulk Hogan. You know who else fought Hulk Hogan? Rocky. So essentially, he's also like.
But his wife,
hero.
his ex-wife beat him.
Hogan or
she beat. She took half his shit.
Who
Took
cares?
half his shit.
Who cares?
I know.
That's not what we're talking about. But
She
okay.
grabbed my ass
Chris
once.
Tucker and Tiny Liston. Chris Tucker and Tiny Liston in Fifth Element.
Yeah, they were in Fifth Element too.
Dude, I honestly think
there's
Ice Cube ended up.
Tiny Zeus Listers is a real good character actor.
Yeah, he doesn't talk that way in real life.
No,
Not
and
at
because
all.
when you watch him in Fifth Element, he's very different. He could play different characters.
president.
Yeah.
Just like Terry Crews.
Yeah,
Later on.
Terry Crews was the president. Terry Crews was the president in Idiocracy.
Which is a stupid fucking movie.
No, it's not that
I
bad.
love that movie.
It's not that bad now.
It's pretty bad.
I thought it was stupid when I first saw it years ago when it first came out, but after
love
I saw
that
it
movie.
again now, it's really funny.
It makes sense now.
Yeah, it makes a
now-
lot more sense now, and it's a lot more funnier now.
A lot more funnier?
Yeah, it's a lot more funnier. Idiocracy.
Apparently, you couldn't play a president.
It's a lot more betters.
Yeah. Yeah, that fool. Don't pretend like I wasn't there when someone says what's up to you. You go, hey, what up, fool? And you have never heard that tone of voice in your voice at all.
Hey, I gotta brown it up sometimes, you know. It's just
And not just in my bathroom.
oh, gross.
Yeah.
So you gotta have like Lysol.
I gotta have bleach when you come around. No, but it's
That's
like
a good song, by the way.
you have a lot of good carry. Like you have Debo stealing Smokey's money. Debo's just stealing from everybody in general in this movie. That's his whole point.
Chains, bikes.
Chains,
I want it,
bikes,
I'll take it.
And he asks them for money. He doesn't like, can I have some? He's like, hey, give me.
What you got on my 40?
And then later when what's his name
Yo,
comes
Craig,
back.
what you got?
What was his name again? The guy from the fake
Red?
UPS? Red. When Red comes back, he was like, hey, Red, you got that 40? Like the $40? And he's like, what about the 200 you had? Yeah, but I want Red's money. That like Debo's a beast.
He's dick.
Debo's a beast. And then so you have
takes
that.
his chain. Oh, my grandmama gave me that.
Yeah, he takes everything. He takes
Fucked
everything. He
up.
doesn't ask, right? You have
And
you
then
have big is it Big Worm? Big
Big
Worm.
Worm.
Yeah, Big Worm
But
selling.
because that's a perm, they
Yeah,
call him Big Perm.
Yeah,
Big Perm.
you got Big Worm, selling drugs out of a ice cream truck. Using
But his car before the first time it comes out,
Oh, yeah.
that big old was a caddy.
Mm-hmm.
That's it's a boat. It's nice.
yeah. Then you have like the whole this little small side story where Smokey had smoked angel dust,
Oh, with the
Oh God.
and he kind of got to crack that a little.
Why do you gotta blame the Mexicans on that one?
Yeah,
with Hector.
with Hector.
That's kind of it's funny and insulting at the same
That's
time.
fine. Doesn't
That's
affect
fine.
me.
I'm like-
It doesn't affect me.
It's funny.
Well, it bugs me because
It
I
doesn't
don't
bug me.
fucking know what he's saying.
He's not saying anything. That's the whole
Exactly.
point.
Except
He doesn't need. He
wanna
doesn't.
mix-
He
I
doesn't
wanna
need
make
to.
some
He
shit up.
doesn't need to say anything.
It doesn't
Yeah.
bother me like that fool from the 70s show.
Which one?
What's his name?
Fez.
Oh, you mean like Vinny's best
The
friend?
bane of my existence.
That bothers me more than
Why you mean?
Smoking.
But he kind of
Yeah.
thoughts that way
Yeah.
anyway.
No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't. That's what.
No, he doesn't.
He has an accent.
But not like that.
Oh no!
That's
Now
why I can't stand that guy.
I mean, back
No,
when
he
had
never
that-
did.
When he had that helmet hair.
No, he never
Weird.
did. If you watch Summer Catch,
I try
he
not
doesn't
to.
have that. He doesn't have that.
Well, it was already like a couple seasons in
Nope.
already. You hang around enough people to talk right.
No.
Yeah.
No. I have friends. No, I have friends who hung around with people that do not have accents, and their accents are literally worse now than they were before.
That's true, eh?
You see?
Yeah.
Estupes.
Yeah, that was more offensive than than Chris Tucker and Friday.
Than Chris Tucker. And again, Chris Tucker's only made a handful of movies. Friday, Money Talks. He was in
the Rush Hour
Fifth Element,
movies?
the 3 Rush Hour movies. But I count them as one. That's one series. That's one movie because
Blood on a Dance Floor.
That's not a movie.
Short film.
Still not a full.
He's not in Blood on a Dance Floor.
He's in
Rock My World.
You Rock My World.
Oh, my
dumbass.
bad. Wrong one. Hey, you know what? It's been a while.
Blood on the Dance Floor is a music video no one saw.
Which one?
Because it was never Blood on the Dance Floor.
I like that video though.
Because it was never really released. It wasn't a big hit here.
Michael's dancing salsa.
Yeah. So Chris Tucker didn't make many
He's
movies
picky.
after that.
He's
he was
picky.
in Silver Linings Playbook.
That's right.
He does smaller parts in movies because I think with the whole Rush Hour thing, it got to him to star in movies. It was too much.
He didn't do the Friday movies because he became a born again Christian after Money Talks.
But it doesn't feel like it when you hear his comedy.
We saw him doing
stand-up,
stand-up recently.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
like a year
And his
ago.
stand-up is
Yeah,
not
I just
good.
saw that.
Oh no, it's not. It's
Horrible.
horrible.
Horrible stand-up because he tells the same stories.
It's all Michael.
He has
and
no or Jackie Chan.
Yeah.
It's always Michael Jackson.
Yeah, or Jackie Chan. That's it. Jackie. Yeah, that's all he talks about. Like,
Hey, Jackie!
yeah, that's all he talks about.
Come on, man.
But no, and then so I already lost my train of thought because we started talking about Chris Tucker and the fact that he didn't make a movie. But no, you have Smokey, you have the Angel Dust side story. You have
Which my favorite
Debo
thing
stealing
about,
the money from Smokey, which leads into him owing the money to Big Worm, which leads to
Here's my thing.
them getting a threat to
Here's my
get
thing.
shot.
Why didn't he just go? Debo came around, fucking took your money.
Because it's not his responsibility, like to tell him. It's not Big Worm's responsibility to get the money. If it's just, I'm just thinking in terms of it being a job. If someone steals it from you, you have to get it back because that's your job.
Yeah, no, but if you point it out to him, be like, hey, bro, you know how Debo is. He came around. He'll understand. He'll be like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's go. Let's roll him up. Go down there and kick his ass.
Nah.
End the story. You don't get the fight.
But they're not gonna do that. They're not gonna do that. They're gonna hold it against whoever.
Oh no, he still get his ass kicked. That's not the point.
Yeah. So
It's the principle, Smokey.
It's because Smokey kept lying to him. That's why.
it's true.
Yeah. And he still had the stuff too. He was,
Yeah.
he was still smoking it.
That was his thing. Smokes his own supply. So you have that, which leads into them
you smoke my shit?
getting the death threats. Them getting a death threat from Big Worm.
And the annoying girlfriend.
The annoying,
calling.
yeah. But that's like a whole. That's like a whole. That's throughout the movie.
Well, it's like the running gag in the whole movie.
Yeah, until the very end where he dumps her. But Craig trying to hook up with his sister's friend,
Debbie.
Smokey hooking up with Freddie Jackson.
Nia Long was gorgeous. She still is actually. If you look at her now, she hasn't aged that much.
Yeah, but and then so the whole point with Craig and well, I think the pinnacle of the movie for me is literally the talk that Mr. Jones, that Pops has with Craig about it, because I think that's really the heart of the movie at that point.
Yeah,
is to be a man.
Everybody like goes towards that at some point. You can talk about the jokes about them in the movie, the humor, but the second that moment comes up, you're like,
that's
Word.
that's really the heart of the movie is the lesson that Craig learns by the end of the movie. And I'll play the clip now so we could play it. Mr. Jones.
Hey, Craig, have you seen my shit? What's that for?
Protection.
Protection? Protection from who?
Yeah, Smokey. I got to walk Smokey down to his house.
Oh, man. Your mother and I never would have moved in this neighborhood if we had known you need a gun to walk down the damn street.
You know how it is around here.
Oh, no, son, that's not the way it is. You kids today are nothing but punks. Sissified. So quick to pick up a gun. You're scared to take an ass whipping. This what makes you a man. When I was growing up, this was all the protection we needed. You win some, you lose some. But you live. You live to fight another day. And you think you're a man with that gun in your hand, don't you?
I'm a man without it.
Put the gun down. Come on, put up your dukes. Now you're a man. Your uncle picked up a gun, too. He had to find out the hard way. 22 years old. You got a choice. These all you need. All right?
Hey, which uncle is he talking about? Not the uncle from Friday After Next, right? Because that uncle won the lottery.
Second he got his money, he was gone.
I always said I love the hood, never leave the hood. Said I want a little money, I was gone. But no, but that is literally the heart of the whole point of the movie. By the end, is everything's coming up roses for everything's coming up Millhouse for Craig. By the end,
You say Millhouse?
yeah, the Simpsons joke.
I don't. Does anyone still watch some Simpsons?
A lot of people. No, but everything's coming up. Everything by the end of the movie, everything it works in his favor. You know.
Wait, Millhouse? Why Millhouse? Wouldn't it be Flanders?
That's just a joke and on the Simpsons. But whatever. No, but like ultimately that's really the whole point of the movie, right? Like the whole the pinnacle and the clincher of the movie is that scene. Because without that scene, I don't think the movie would be as good.
Thing is, you have all this humor in it, and you need that one moment, and that moment was
message.
That one message usually in these comedies that it comes up, you need it. If you don't have it, it ends up being another Wayne's movie. You know, like the scary movies end up being after a while, and it doesn't work. When you have that message in there, it brings it down to reality instead of just kind of like fuck around, haha, fuck around, and
Bye,
then
Felicia.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
Bye, Felicia.
Shut up. No, but I completely agree with what you're saying because again, it would have not. I don't think the movie would have found wouldn't hit the same beats without it. If the movie would have gone with forward with like Craig shooting back or like when they have the drive-by, when they have the drive-by, if you have Craig shooting back or you have him,
he did shoot back,
or if he shoots Debo, right? It would have been a way different movie. It would have had a way different ending with cops and everything. No cops showed up when after they got that fist fight, and
that's hilarious.
Debo beat the crap out of Craig.
Okay, no one showed up. Let's see. Okay, let's go realistically.
It was a hood.
There was a drive-by, so you hear guns.
No one called the cops.
No one called the cops
because technically
everyone's afraid it was going to happen.
Well, technically, if you think about the response time in the movie, the gunshot, the drive-by, and then the fight with Debo was literally within maybe a 30-minute span.
Yeah.
In real time.
And
the cops don't show up in the hood for at least 6 or 7 hours, maybe a couple days.
Oh, they show up next day, in the daytime.
Yeah.
Like nighttime, fuck that shit. Unless we're coming into your home.
Then they question the neighbors and nobody knows anything.
Yeah. So
I love how they go, that sounds like machine guns. And they all still come out.
Yeah. But it was done. What are they going to do? Wait, let's stay in the drive-by. The drive-by's gone already.
Did you hear that? It sounds like machine guns.
Yeah. It sounded like machine guns. And then
they're gonna coordinate.
But the whole point, and then the thing that puts Craig over the edge with to fight Debo is the fact that he smacks his sister's friend,
Nia Long.
Yeah, the girl that he kind of is vibing
Debbie.
for a bit in the movie. Yeah, Debbie does Craig.
At some point,
because Debo did beat the crap out of Debbie's sister, Felicia.
Yeah, but it's actually their fault.
They do get married because they're both in.
Is Nia Long his wife, and Are We There Yet?
Ends up being at the end, because Are We There Yet 2?
No, I know, but that I don't remember. I don't remember who the.
No, he was trying to hook up with her and trying to earn some points. That's why he
with
takes
the kids.
Yeah.
But I don't remember if it was her or not.
It's her.
Okay.
Oh, damn right, it's her.
All right, relax, easy.
You're welcome.
What?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Damn!
And then you get the iconic line that everyone to this day still uses. Do we have a clip of that?
Damn!
I guess we don't have a
That's
clip
not
of
it.
What clip?
You got knocked up.
No, I don't have that.
You got knocked the fuck out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, to make fun of that voice is it's bad in your vocal cords.
But that's his. That's his.
I got
voice.
this.
Yeah, no.
You got knocked the fuck out, man!
And then this movie does give us a lot of iconic, lines. Essentially, you have the "Bye Felicia," that is now almost everyone used, and then they
It's
even
annoying as shit after a while.
it was never a line that was used by Ice Cube before. But they used it in Straight Outta Compton also as a little throwback to Friday, and then you have you have Chris Tucker has a whole bunch of lines, but I think the biggest one, the one that everyone still uses, is
You got knocked the fuck out, man!
you hear that a lot.
Yeah. You still
That was
a
big.
fight, yeah.
That was big after this movie. Almost everyone was using.
I mean, yeah, that clip is perfect until World Star came out. Because now it's World Star.
that. True.
Yeah, because Bumfight needed it.
But that's still a iconic line. The movie, I don't even. Is it a worldwide hit or is it just a hit in the U.S.?
I wonder what it costs to make it.
It cost 3.5 to make,
It's like an indie film.
and worldwide it made 28.
It's like an indie film.
Yeah,
And back then, I think that's a good chunk. But I mean,
28 too, worldwide.
what about next Friday or Friday after next? Wonder how much those cost.
I'm sure they gave them more money for.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean,
Oh yeah.
we got some for it.
Next Friday was 11 million, and it made 59.
Yeah, and then Friday after next,
It made enough money to pay for Cat Williams' hair. He needs to get it done.
he was a stand-up comic before that.
Oh, I know.
Friday after next was 10 million, and it made 33.
So the bigger hit was
Still
next
made-
Friday.
Still made more money. Well, I mean, next Friday became a hit because Friday was that
good.
that appealing. It appealed to masses.
It's a good
lot
movie.
more.
It's a good movie.
Yeah, it's not a joke. It's like it's got jokes, but it's
Friday after next.
no Friday.
Oh, Friday. No, yeah.
It's a great movie.
And that's where I agree with it. It's not the slapstick that the others are.
Yeah. The other two are, yeah. Well, number 3, it was way more than next Friday.
Slappies.
Yeah, like
Woman with a mustache.
and it was a Christmas movie.
Yeah, you know.
It's a Christmas movie. I remember when I used to work security at a
Top Flight.
Yeah, no. But it was right when Friday after next. I guess they had finished making the movie and they were making the music videos, and that's the first time I ever met Terry Crews.
Nice.
First and only time I ever met Terry Crews.
I never got to meet him. Richard, our other brother and I, we saw him leaving the MC20. Remember when it was just that one
Yeah.
floor? Yeah. We went there to go watch a Pokemon movie. And he came out of that movie.
Yeah,
I didn't see with who, but he came out of it.
probably his kids.
All T-moneyed out.
I met Warren G.
Nice. That it?
That's
There
it.
you go. Where'd you
I mean, I've seen I like the story I have about when I worked security is I spoke to Terry Crews because he asked me to let his wife in to the gate because I was the gate security.
You're the
and-
gatekeeper?
Can you shut the fuck up and let me finish the story? Jesus.
Damn!
So he comes over and he asks me, damn hammer. He comes over and he asked me to let his wife in, right? And then being a security guard, they kind of like, they treat you, when there's a production, they treat you well, they'll give you lunch. So the only time they never invited us to lunch was when they were filming with Ice Cube and Cat Williams and all them for the music video for Friday After Next. They didn't even let anyone walk, even because as security, you have to do like a perimeter walk or in the studio, make sure everything is cool. They did not let us walk close to Ice Cube's room. You could walk by it. So I saw him and his crew playing video games, and I could smell all the barbecue food that they were cooking, but they did not let me have any.
Barbecue.
Is that all you smelled, though?
Yeah. There was no weed.
Sure.
Allegedly.
No, there wasn't. From what I remember, there was no weed. So, yeah. But again, Friday is the more serious of the three. And it's I think the best written and the best structured out of all three, because the other two are straight up comedies, just straight up comedies. There's no real poignant moment that Pops has in any of the other two movies. Only in this one.
Yeah, because he's barely in it. I think he's just in the end, isn't he?
No, in the other.
Beginning
Next Friday he's in the beginning, and the third and
he has
the last
throughout
act.
the movie though.
The last act.
He has clips
but
throughout
he's,
the
but
movie.
he's scattered through the movie. The
he's
last one,
because he wants to take a shit.
the last one he has small. He's in a smaller role again, but it's like the barbecue. They have the barbecue with Uncle Elroy, and you have
and
then you have
Aunt Sugar,
and then you have the party. And then you party at the end where
and Cat Williams gets raped.
Pops almost Cat Williams almost gets raped.
Almost.
Ain't nothing like fresh fish, you know? Damon.
Wait, what you gonna do to
Did
me?
you just pee on me? You know,
dude, when he gets the wrench?
Yeah. There's gonna be ball juice everywhere. But again, you have the differences in the movie in the fact that neither one of the sequels have that poignant like clarity come to like, hey, you need to be a man or anything like that in the movie.
Yeah.
And that's what makes Friday, the first one, stand out of the trilogy that's out there. And I would have hoped with the last Friday, the sequel that they were going to make, since it was going to be more Willie Jones heavy, more Pops heavy, more Witherspoon heavy, that it would have had more of those types of moments. But who knows if it's ever going to come out now? Who knows what it's going to, when it comes out, what it's going to be? Because I doubt that they'll recast him, because you can't recast.
No, you won't. But they'll probably like already kill him off before the movie starts.
Of course, yeah. But
how did I got bit by a dog?
I don't know where the movie, where they would take the movie. I don't know where they were going to take the final sequel anyway. But it's something I would definitely watch, because
Craig might have kids.
All three of those movies I really enjoyed them. The other two I like because they're more comedies. They're more like funnier. They are definitely funnier. Mike Epps is a lot funnier. Is funny in those two movies. He's a lot funnier in
Pinky.
He's a lot funnier in Next Friday versus Friday After Next.
Pinky
Friday After Next is more
kind
of gets annoying to a point, but the first you have Smokey, you have Chris Tucker, and he wasn't bad in the movie. It was a real good character, and the dynamic between him and Craig, because you have the straight guy and you have the comedian.
I think they were both straight.
No, but you have the
allegedly
you have the comedian, and then you have the guy who's doesn't make the jokes, right? The straight guy. And I think that's what worked really well, because again, that's the dynamic that they have with Mike Epps and Ice Cube in the other two movies. And then when you watch any other movie with Ice Cube and Mike Epps, it doesn't work as well as it did in the Friday movies.
Didn't you make All About the Benjamins?
Yeah,
or some shit?
that movie it doesn't translate well to other.
What was that movie about?
I don't know. Money?
No shit. But I mean, I know there was a boat in Miami.
I don't know. I don't think. No.
That's all I know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think anybody saw it. Anyone watch
I'm
it?
sure people saw it because it was Ice Cube and Mike Epps.
That's true.
But
if you saw it, leave comments, please.
But it is again 25th anniversary of the original Friday, and it still holds up, even though the music is definitely dated. But it's not bad music. It's enjoyable music. It's
not dated. It's classic.
But it is a timepiece of a movie. You know, it's like it's definitely a '90s movie because you have '90s hip hop in it.
Bitch going through a landline.
Yeah, you have pagers. You have all this.
But the conversations are not dated.
No.
The conversations are
no. But it takes place during that time, and you could definitely feel it is during that time. But it's such a well done movie that you could still watch now and appreciate everything that's going on.
What?
No one's saying anything.
You're staring at me because
I'm the only one that's talking here.
Well, I was yawning over here, and because for some reason I got caught in a yawn. You know, you get that yawn. You're like, it's not coming out, and then it came out for some fucking reason. Ow! Hey, dude, seriously,
I would throw it right in your nuts.
Yeah. Hey, I dare you. It's cool. It's fine.
You asked for it. No,
my nuts are quite prominent. Would you like me to display them?
No, no, but so yeah, 25th anniversary, and it's a good movie to go back and watch.
Minimal
It's
wrinkles.
a good movie to go back and watch, and really you do just enjoy yourself watching this movie. Because of the characters, the story, and again, it's a day in the life in the hood. That's what the movie is, a day in the life in the hood. Yeah, some of it might be a little bit exaggerated.
Like what?
But it does feel that could be real. It does feel very real.
What parts do you think is exaggerated?
I mean, character-wise, like Big Worm, I think that's an exaggerated type of character. Easel, I'm sure there's a little bit exaggerated. Smokey definitely is kind of exaggerated a little bit.
No, I've met people like Smokey.
Yeah, me too.
I've met way too many people like Smokey. Those people suck. Yeah, I know. But Big Perm, I get it. I mean, those are rare characters, but you find them eventually.
Yeah, but again, it's a good movie. It's enjoyable to watch, and I task anybody to watch it and not have a good time watching it. When it first came out, I didn't find it that great, but after now growing up, because I was 11 when that movie came out.
Yeah,
I was 11 years old when that came out.
When did it come out?
95.
Oh wow!
So I was almost gonna be 11. Oh yeah, I was
almost 14.
I already had kids.
You did. That's right. You had one.
I was almost 11 years old.
Damn.
I was 10. I was 10 years old when this movie came out, and I guess it's what to me at that time. I was like, oh, okay, it's Friday. Yeah, I get. I was just quoting the jokes, but now when you watch it as an adult and I understand a little bit more, it's a real good movie. It's an enjoyable movie.
It's a much deeper movie.
Yeah, than most people give it credit for.
Oh,
it's very deeper.
But he had these great little moments like with Tony Cox. Tony Cox?
Yeah.
Yeah, only
from me, myself, and Irene.
The little person?
Yeah.
Barely. He doesn't even say anything.
I almost said the other word.
Only when he's like,
yeah, but he comes out. He's a pleasant surprise too.
Yeah.
It's meant as a joke though when he comes out and the wife is cheating on him.
And Bernie Mac in real life will fuck him up.
Bernie Mac is dead though.
wait, how did he get that wife?
Oh, there's people
I'm
out there
just
who have their thing with little people.
Like you?
Yeah. You know what?
Like your wife?
I'm not that short.
Because you're legally a little person. Legally.
I'm not that short.
Legally.
I still don't know where that's from. It makes me laugh.
So highly recommend watching Friday.
Definitely.
The 25th anniversary. It's a good movie. It's a good quarantine watch on a Friday to watch. If you want to blaze it up, it's legal in California. Toke it. I don't because I can't. Bad lungs, COVID. But enjoy it.
Yeah, this is a good post 420 episode.
Yeah. Is it coming up post 420?
Yeah.
Well,
but yeah, it's a movie that I can identify with it because we grew up in the hood. But anybody could watch it. I had my son watch it for the first time, and he thought the movie was hilarious.
Because again, it makes sense. It's well written. Did F. Gary Gray write it too, or did he?
It was
screenplay was Ice Cube and DJ Pooh, right?
Ice Cube and
DJ Pooh.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is DJ Pooh?
He's a DJ. The guy who played Red.
Oh shit. I did not know that was his name.
DJ Pooh. The guy
That's a fucked up name.
Like DJ Pooh Bear.
DJ Mierda.
No, Pooh.
He's a producer.
Yeah.
Like LL Cool J, Tupac, Snoop Dogg.
Like another one.
Yeah. But I mean, definitely it's a watch. Watch it, enjoy it. This has been a good episode. I like talking about Friday. I like talking about Friday After Next Friday. Those are movies that I think are in the staple when I watch movies.
Oh, comedies are just always great to talk about because you can watch it once, think it's funny, watch it again, you find other jokes that are even funnier.
I mean, not every movie's like that.
Oh no,
but there are movies that have a rewatchability.
Father of the Bride.
Fuck you. There are movies that have rewatchability that you'll find these things and that are and you don't have to rewatch it every month. But if you go back and revisit something, it's just as good as you remember it.
Those movies that when it comes up, you don't. If you don't want to see the channel, fuck it. You'll enjoy it either way.
Yeah,
you could come into it no matter when.
And with this one, it was good because I know the movie, so I was just looking at the background, and I was looking at Smokey's room with the Cypress Hill posters. He had a Cheech and Chong Up in Smoke poster.
Attention to detail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's again, it goes back to being a well-crafted movie. Well, this has been, again, a good episode. You don't need it.
Short
you don't need
but
it
sweet. Like Ozzy.
Just short. He just eats short. Well, this has been Vinny.
This is Ozzy, Dick.
And Edgar.
See you guys next week.